That's for real. Last question before we get out of here. Is you really like that?
No, I'm not like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a retired nigga. That's like I'm retired. I'm like that. If you come on my radar, some bad can happen to you. I ain't gonna lie. But as far as a lot of shit, folks, I'm not like that. And I categorize being like that as just being free to make all type of mistakes with no consequences. Like right now, bro, I'm 27 years old. If I trip out and bounce out of a nigga block and get caught, everybody gonna say I threw my life away.
And
See, when I was 16,
you would have.
everybody would have been like, "Oh yeah, Tatum standing on that business." If I do it right now, who I am, and the point of my life I'm at, people gonna say that I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying? They gonna the world, my son gonna have to answer for that. Like I'm gonna be in jail for sending myself up the river, doing some shit I ain't gotta do no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like that in that sense because I'm not a shorty with nothing to lose. I feel like niggas that don't have nothing to lose, them the niggas that's like that. Because one thing about it, fool, I think if you got something to lose, it's always gonna be that consciousness, bro, that's in the back of your mind, bro. That's even if it's not stopping you from doing certain shit, it's definitely making you think certain shit or do certain shit a better way than you would have did it. Like when I was a shorty, I just could do a lot of shit different. I didn't have to worry about who I was leaving out with. You know what I'm saying? Like now I have a son, bro, and I swear I think I owe everything in the world to him. Like that's just not even no facade or nothing. Like I think I owed it to him. I got locked up for my son after doing almost a year in jail before he got locked up. I mean, before he was born, came home, got up and rolled, got my baby mom pregnant with him, and then had him. And I swear to God, bro, I went to jail and I was in jail for 7 days. Man, I just did like almost a year right before I got out and had him. Went to jail. I was in the county for 7 days, bro. When I say
Felt different.
that was the worst 7 days of my whole life. I just did almost 12 full months in this bitch. When I say I couldn't do 7 days, folks, like every day I was waking up in that bitch, bro. My son was 4 weeks old. I got locked up on the Tuesday. If I'm not mistaken, he was born on the Tuesday. So every Tuesday he was another week older. I got locked up on the 4th week of him being born, and I got out on the Tuesday of the 5th week of him being born. And I swear to God, when they dropped me out, I was in house arrest. Marshals took me home at like 3 in the morning. And my baby mama answered the door with my son. Like she answered the door for me with my son. And when I healed, I picked him up, G. It was like a whole nother baby. And I remember like, bro, hell no, G. Like my son, he grew up in a little week that I was in jail. Like I couldn't imagine watching him birthdays and going through certain shit and I'm not being there for my son, bro. Like, and I see like for that 7 days, I'm like, hell no, I couldn't do a year away from my kid. I couldn't do, and it ain't like, yeah, I'm gonna get other niggas in jail or booked us, telling the motherfucker to get out of tool or something. But it's like, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation to be away from him. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make better decisions for my son, bro, because I can't not be here for him. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be in his life. I gotta make sure that he don't even go down the path I did when I was a shorty. Like, I don't want that shit for my son, bro. Like, and now don't get me wrong, it's cool. Like, if you forth, like me and my daddy, he another super street ass nigga, and me and him, we relate on a different level because we was in the streets, folks. But I want to be able to relate to my son on different levels, folks. Like, I don't want to have to relate to him because we.
So you believe in saying that you supposed to be better?
Hell yeah, bro. And it's not even like my daddy did nothing bogus, folks, because I was just a project baby. Like, I was born into poverty. Like, I witnessed this shit. I was around bad shit before I knew what it was. So that was always no life, but now I got a position and a chance to my son wasn't born in the projects, folks. My son wasn't born in a small ass apartment. My son was born in a big ass house. Like, my son was 50 down, I buy him a Montclair every year. Like, certain shit that my son know, that's what I want him to know for the rest of his life. I don't want him to know nothing outside of what I'm trying to teach him. Because I want him to get to a certain age where it's time for him to make decisions on his own. And he gonna make the decisions based on how his parents groomed him already. He not gonna get this field. Like, he might turn 12 or 13, and when we was all growing up, jumping in the streets at 12 or 13, he gonna do something else because he was raised to do something else.
You know, with that being said, you not like that.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm not like that because of my son. But don't get me wrong, I'll bust one of these niggas' ass still to this day. I ain't gonna leave that out.
Well, Tay, we love your story, man. We appreciate you telling it.
Man.
Can't wait to hear more of it, man.
And man, shout out to my people, shorty. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,